Alright, let me just start recording and see where we go. Because I have no idea. I'm just gonna experiment with this shit. Okay, I'm bringing the best news to you that I could find. Well, frankly, I'm too lazy, so I'm only going to cover one major thing that I found. And it's actually pretty serious. So, an issue by a UN expert was raised regarding the Israeli and Palestinian conflict. There was a guy named Michael Fakhri. Man, feel bad if I had that last name. But Michael Fakhri, a Lebanese Canadian law professor, berated the human rights body of the United Nations for not doing anything about the war tactics being used by Israel. And what he's referring to is the way Israel is starving Gaza. They have basically, according to Michael, they've destroyed the food system of Gaza as a tactic to starve out the Palestinian forces, mainly Hamas. I don't think there's anybody else. And it's gotten so bad that certain Palestinian hospitals have put it out there that children have begun to die from malnutrition. So there's really not much food going into Gaza from the outside. And what Michael has claimed even further is that Israel has destroyed about 80% of Gaza's fishing sector by denying the fishermen access to the sea or any form of water, and destroying their boats, their huts, whatever they can to stop them from getting on the sea and getting some food. Now, in return to Michael's claims, Israel has come out and strongly denied the accusations made towards them, and they've stated that although it's limited, they have allowed the passage of trucks carrying food and medicine. Israel's officials have stated and emphasized that their military operations are targeted towards Hamas and not the civilians. Not the civilians of Palestine. But the problem with this is that there's a sheer amount of reports from various human rights organizations and United Nations agencies that have highlighted severe restrictions on access to food, water, and healthcare, which further solidifies the humanitarian crisis that's happening in Palestine. Israel continues to insist that any limitations put on the passage of supply is to ensure that there's no exploitation tactics being used by Hamas if they were to allow more food to enter Gaza. But there's some important things to discuss here. You know, if you were to put your emotions aside and really look at the strategies here, you know, you may begin to wonder some of these questions. And I don't have the answers for these questions because they're very difficult questions, and I'm just a college student. And furthermore, I'm not even a high GPA college student. So here are some things that I've been wondering from this conflict. What is Israel's end goal here? Suppose all Palestinians vanish from the face of the earth and Israel holds all the land it needs. What happens then? Will Israel continue to force its way through the rest of the Arab world? Will the Arab world retaliate for its lost brothers and sisters? Will another giant, such as the United States or Russia, step in to take control of the post-war torn Israel once the battles are finished? Some even crazier theories that I'm having now is, what if the Arab world is in cahoots with Israel, but there's no evidence to that, and I'm just talking out of my ass. But it's something to wonder is if who exactly are the players of this war, and what exactly is to be gained here. For Palestine, it seems that it's survival because they have no other choice. Right now, they have nothing else to think of except survival because they are at the short end of the stick. Israel holds all the hands, and they even have gotten funding from giant countries like the United States. Don't hold me on that, I don't have any sources, but that's based off of what I've been told, and that's solely off of opinions. I just want to speak based off of what I have read and what I understand. But still, I can't really come to a conclusion of what's Israel's end goal. So I'm trying to think practically about this, but even from a strategic point of view, you are in Arab territory. You're surrounded by brown people and you're killing brown people. So they will remember that and they will be on high alert. So even if you wanted to fight for land, I don't know if that's the best place to fight for it. But granted, history has not been very kind to them, and that's what the British people gave them as as a piece of land after World War II. So it's going to be interesting to see. Very sad, but also interesting to see how this conflict will end, if it will end in our lifetime, because it has been going on since before I was born. So, but this seems to be the climax of it. We'll see what happens. On a more lighter and wholesome note, look at this motherfucking penguin escaping from an orca killer whale. Look at this shit. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, this motherfucker hopping. He's hopping away. Oh, and then there's the orca. It's coming up. No, that's just a wave. Hold on, hold on. The orca is coming. Oh, there's a... Holy shit. And that dude, he's hopping. Michael Jordan. Look at it. Oh, he tries to get on the boat, but he can't. He misses. Oh, he's gonna try again? Where is it? Is it dead? No, here it is. Once again, failed. Oh, there it is. Third time's the charm. I don't know. This is from like 3 years ago, but it's a cool video I found. I wanted to share it. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say. It's a weird mix of stuff, isn't it? But that's the kind of world we live in. Like, you got a whole lot of sad shit happening all around you, but you gotta mix it up with something a little bit nice. Sometimes it's best to just step away and really think about what's going on, and you may find answers that you weren't even, how do I put this? You weren't even asking the right questions to find the answers that you would find if you were to step away and take a look from a broader perspective. Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, peace out.